I know it's not right, but in my mind, Riz is the sound that a mouse's car would make as it drives by. Riz. I know my age. I know these words aren't for me. I will not be using them. Well, good morning. Happy Saturday. Welcome. We are Millennials and we are confused.
I'm so confused, you guys. What are you talking about? What is this new slang? What are you kids talking about these days? I feel like an old lady.
I do too, and I really didn't know that I was going to get here as quickly as I did, but here we are. I don't understand what the kids these days are saying, so I have found us a great little list. I've seen them online. I've recently heard my nephew using these words, and I had no clue what they meant. So I looked them up. I looked up a list of Gen Z words. I've been taking notes. I wrote down what I think that they mean by my own logic and what apparently they actually mean in real life. And I was wrong on every single one.
Let's dive in. I can't wait.
So to start off, here's a great one. Snatched.
Oh, I have heard of this. It's like you're feeling good, you're feeling confident. It's just like you're on point, bitch. Like, ooh, I'm feeling snatched. Right?
Yeah, you're gonna be a lot better at this than me. I am quite certain that you're correct. First of all, when I see the word snatched, I just want to pronounce it snatched. That feels like that's how you have to say it. I know that I know it's a good thing. I know you look good, whatever. All I can think of is that you're kidnapped.
Oh my God.
Snatched. I'm snatched. Someone stole me. I'm kidnapped. I'm in the back of a van.
I think it's first started off with like people saying like you look snatched because like your waist was snatched and tight, and it was like a physical compliment, and then it like morphed into this whole other meaning of just like overall you got it.
Okay, well, also a snatch is a coochie, and so I also think that's weird because it just makes me think of a vagina, and while I'm appreciative of my body, it's not really the part that I would want on display. I don't find them to just be great by themselves hanging out there. Last but not least, I think it's also a lift and CrossFit. Those are all the things that come to mind for me, is doing a snatch, which is a horrible lift that I hate.
I hate them.
Getting kidnapped, biggest fear, and vaginas. So Gen Z, what are we doing? Next, Riz.
Okay, this one I absolutely hate. So I actually looked this one up and I never knew the actual where it came from. It makes sense, but I figured it out how people talk about it. I don't even know how to use it in a sentence that I would never, but it's like you got game, or you got like, like flirting with somebody, or like you're smooth with it. That was kind of like my take on it. And then I looked it up. Well, I'll let you tell us what you thought it was before, because I was blown away by how this word came about, because I never thought about it.
Well, I know it's not right, but in my mind, Riz is the sound that a mouse's car would make as it drives by.
Also, when I first heard this word, and I had no context to it, I was like, what is this new word for jizz? Why are people saying Riz? It makes no sense.
That's fair. That makes way more sense than my mouse car. Riz.
Did you know where it came from, though? It comes from the word charisma. Charisma. I mean, at least that's what Google says. Maybe the kids can correct us.
I hate it more now that I know that.
I know, it made it even worse.
Okay, that's awful. Next, this has been a problem for me for a long time. Cap. See, also no cap. I don't even understand how they're related. I've heard them used in sentences so many times, and the way that people use cap seems diametrically different than when they say no cap. They don't even feel related.
You know, now that you say that, I do realize people say cap and then some people say no cap. I have always just thought about it like, I don't even know how to describe it. I understand it. I never use it, but it's like no lie, or like yeah, or something like that type of thing.
I understand people saying no cap more than cap.
Same.
All I imagine is the little blue hat emoji. I'll never use this in a sentence because I don't understand. No cap feels like your head's just too big that the hat won't fit.
Oh my gosh.
It's so hard. I know that people say it talk about how you're lying or something's made up. Anyway, I can't. It confuses me. Bet.
Okay. This is maybe
Feel
why
like
my
we're
list wasn't very
gambling.
long, because I feel like I was like, oh, I know what that means. I know what that means.
I sort of know what it means, but I still don't really feel a solid grasp upon it.
I would
and
not use it personally, but it's like
you're also cooler than me, so I expected you to have better issues. I just bet it feels like gambling. That's all I can think of.
like, you want to go grab a drink later? Yeah, bet.
Yeah, I can't. That sounds so insane. Like, you want to bet me that I'll go? I already said I would.
I don't know how to explain that one.
Stan. I assumed this was short for a Stanley Cup or a man named Stanley, and I was very incorrect.
So, it's interesting. I do know what this means, but only because about a year ago, when this all came about, there's a song by a rapper called Stan, and I really liked it. And I was like, I don't get it. Shout out to Six Black. And then I looked it up and I realized Eminem actually originated, I believe, where this came from. Where it's like a big fan, right? Big fan type of thing. That's what Stan means. No.
Well, the internet said that it was a stalker. And
okay,
all I could come up with, because they're stalking you because they're a big fan.
Big fan, stalker,
Jesus
yes.
Christ.
So Eminem, I think, originated with the song. And I don't know if he called him Stan randomly or if his name was Stan, but then another rapper made it into another song. And then I guess it took off. I don't know. That's my understanding of it.
Well, now that I know the answer, I just think it's if someone's standing in the corner. Okay. I can't. I hate it. Next, Chuggy. Chuggy. I don't even think I'm saying it right. Cheugy.
I think I saw that on my search and I was so thrown off by it. I didn't write it down. I have no idea what that means.
I don't know how to pronounce it. My initial feeling is that it's the opposite of bougie, or that somebody likes to chug things, but apparently it means not trendy.
Okay. So, yeah.
That's so chuggy. Shoshugi. I don't know how to pronounce it. I hate this. Next, this one's insane. Bussin'.
Oh, yeah. I don't like this one, but I've heard it being used.
Riding the bus? I
don't feel like that's right.
Of course it's not. This is what I think it should be.
Oh.
You're bussin'. You're riding a bus. Why is anything affiliated with public transportation fun or cool? Nobody enjoys it. Apparently, the internet says it's when you taste something delicious.
Mm-hmm. That's bussin'. Yeah.
I heard my nephew say that and I peed.
I
was laughing so hard. We haven't even touched on sus. I know what it means. It still makes me want to die. All of these companies keep putting Gen Z words on billboards in my area and sending them in marketing emails to me, and I wish that everyone would just stop. I know my age. I know these words aren't for me. I will not be using them. Here is what I would like to come back into our vernacular. Bamboozled. Flim flam, and then adding magoo to the end of a word of a person you're describing. See, snooty magoo, overalls magoo, that flim flam magoo over there.
Oh my gosh.
It's very bamboozled.
Nice. Can we also add totes magoats?
Yes, we can. I can't. You do it well. I can't.
One word is, if it's not on your list, do you know what a simp is?
Okay, I actually think that I know this, and simp is just a weird word to me and just sounds like fluffy. But all I picture is a limp wee, and I know that a limp dick. I think that it has to do with a man that is sort of beta. But
yes, yeah, exactly.
I mean,
it's a perfect wimp. Mm-hmm. And is
and sounds like sounds like a flaccid peener.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, it's an insult to men who are seen as submissive to women. I think it's this culture. Yeah. So all those things do make sense.
Simp missive. I'm sorry. Everybody tell us what we missed. I can't. I bet Stan. Chuggy. I need someone to tell me how to pronounce Chuggy. Okay. Well, I can't wait for your kid to get older and then use words that we don't understand.
Bet.
I'm gonna die. All right, I love you very much. I'll talk to you later.
No cap, love you, bye.
That's so chuggy. So chuggy. I don't know how to pronounce it. I hate this.